Hey everyone, Miss Reimer here with Music Teacher Message. So today we are continuing on this alphabet instrument journey. If you didn't see my letter A video, I will link it up here. So basically in 2020 we are going through the entire alphabet and I'm picking one instrument to represent each letter and I will feature it on the channel. So today I'm doing the letter B, and I actually had trouble coming up with what instrument I wanted to do for the letter B because there's actually several good instruments that start with the letter B, and it was hard to choose just one. But I eventually decided on the bass clarinet. So, I was a clarinet major, but I played the B flat clarinet, which is like the standard size. When you are beginning in band and you want to play clarinet, you are given a B flat clarinet. So that's what I spent most of my time on. We'll talk about other sizes and stuff in another video. But a few years ago, I was just thinking that, you know, as a clarinet major, that's the instrument that I focused on the most in college, but I never had a chance to play the bass clarinet. And I was searching online and I found a good deal for one, and so I ended up getting this one. So the bass clarinet, it's played the same as a B flat clarinet. All the fingerings are the same, but it is bigger and therefore it's going to be lower sounding. So the pieces to the clarinet are pretty similar to a regular clarinet, a B flat that is. So we have the upper joint, the lower joint, and then on a B flat clarinet the bell is black and it just goes out the bottom and is straight, but this would be too long if everything was straight. So they had to curve the bell, and on this one it is silver. That's pretty normal. And then instead of a barrel, there's going to be a neck, which is similar to a saxophone, and then the mouthpiece. So the mouthpiece angle is pretty similar to a B flat, so it's going to be kind of at this angle when you're playing. So it does come down. A B flat clarinet is a little bit more up and down, but it's pretty similar. And then there's also down here, this is called an end pin. Can you see that okay? It's called an end pin. It's this piece right here. And it's just to kind of help the clarinet to balance on the floor when you're playing. You can choose to play with a neck strap like you would a saxophone. I don't usually put a neck strap on, but you can. So that's kind of the bass clarinet. And yeah, how about I play for you? So the biggest differences for me when I'm playing bass clarinet instead of B flat clarinet is that it's obviously a lot bigger. So just kind of like the way you're holding the instrument is a little bit different. Usually when you play a clarinet, it's kind of at like this kind of angle, but my hands are like straight up and down to play bass clarinet. The mouthpiece angle is just slightly different. It's not a huge deal, but it's a very different feeling because it's such low notes. I feel like my mouth just vibrates a lot more from the instrument, and it's kind of a strange feeling. It's just something you get used to, but being somebody who doesn't play bass clarinet all that often, it does kind of feel funny, kind of tickles my teeth a little bit. So that's a difference. And also it takes a lot of air. Like playing any instrument that you breathe into takes a lot of air. But because, you know, the sound has to go through all of this, that's a pretty long ways for it to travel. So out of the woodwind instruments that I play semi-regularly, I think this one takes the most air. It's just, yeah, it's just a different feeling. But anyway, so that is a quick kind of intro to the bass clarinet. Thank you for joining me for the letter B. Next up, obviously, is the letter C. So if you have a guess for what instrument you think I'm going to do for letter C, I'd love to see it in the comments. And thank you for watching. I will see you next Saturday. Bye.